We had to watch the fireworks first.
Oh, did you?
Came in after.
All right. Coach, just looking at the numbers, 14 penalties, a little hard probably offensively get into a rhythm. Just your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know what? The penalties are just, that's not even, I wouldn't even look at that. The game, they obviously were taxing guys with efforts and stuff like that, using a lot of guys in the penalty kill. But I think the one that hurt us the most is probably the first one of the game. We take a penalty, we get scored on, and now we're chasing the game, and then we give up another one to make it 2-0. But I just, we were kind of a tale of two teams, and I just addressed the group there. We had a conversation, and we just talked about some things. But, I haven't, I think you're starting to see our young team rear its ugly head with Melanson going up and Myers going up and Jerry even of our group. So guys are getting more ice time, and they're going to make mistakes, and things happen. But the one thing I will not put up was an effort like that at home. I think that's 2 games in a row now with Bakersfield. So we just addressed the team right now, and when you take penalties like that, you're just fueling offense for the other team there. I think it was 2 for 8 in the power play, and obviously the game was 2-0. I liked our second period. We really had some good looks in the second period to get it to 2-1, to get it to 2-2. And then we turned the puck over late in the period and we gave up a goal. And I think it's a goal Coco would like to have back. And so now we're really chasing the game, and to get down 5-3 right at the start of the third period and get down 4-0, and pretty well the game's over. So after that, you just start rolling out the kids and giving them some quality ice time.
Last thing for me, not game related, just your thoughts on Oscar making the Olympic team for Denmark.
That was about the only positive thing tonight. I think that announcement was outstanding. I think it's great. It's very happy for Oscar. Anytime you get a chance to represent your country, and especially the Olympic Games in Milan, I think it's outstanding, and we're very proud of him, and we're looking forward to see him perform over there. And not only is it great for him and his family and his country, it's great for him as a player, to help grow him as a player going forward. Obviously, he's got some pro-typical habits. He's going to be a good pro player at some point in time in his career. And we're very, 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 very proud of him.
You'll suffer me now for reverting back to what would seem like a negative after, like you said, a very, very cool thing for the Firebirds and for Oscar. Some of the moments tonight felt very casual on our side of the ice. I don't know if that was your assessment as well, just clearing the puck. Some of the bodies, they're loose bodies, a lot of space in front. I don't know if that was your assessment as well, Coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great assessment. I agree 100%. I think it's just it was a real spotty game for us. We didn't have enough. And I talked about that tonight, about the work ethic, and 2 teams come in our building and kind of take over the game, and they took over the game. And the game's changed. We're not going to get any pushback, or guys going to be jumping guys, fighting guys, just because we play them on Saturday. What we're looking for is guys to put the effort in, and just this compete factor. I had a conversation with the group after, and some of the thoughts that I think, and I won't address that with you guys. That's between us in the dressing room. But I think it hit the nail on the head. Just the overall synopsis of the game is, I would say, soft.
You mentioned that some of the youthfulness of the team maybe is rearing its head right now. In what ways is that manifesting itself on the ice? What you're talking about now, the casualness or more? Yeah,
they're just it's a process of guys learning to get themselves ready to play at the right times. Obviously, we didn't play till Saturday. It's not like we played last night. I thought we played better in their building on a back-to-back when we had to travel overnight, and taking it for granted playing in your home building. I thought we didn't have energy to get our crowd into it. We didn't have a great start to the game, and that's the things that these players have to learn is like, hey, you have to take advantage of your home crowd. This is our building. We got to represent and be ready to play at the drop of the puck. So it's a process, and tonight was I think tonight would probably be our ugliest game of the year if you're asking me. So again, when we're taking out J.R. Aben, you're taking out Myers, you're taking out Melanson. That's a line. So now other guys got to step out. But give Henderson credit. They came in here and just played a grinded out style Las Vegas Knights, Henderson Knights hockey, and their goalie was good. Let's give him credit. He made some saves when the game was 2-0, and if we score a goal in the second period, maybe that changes our flow, and so we have to be able to play down 2 and miss chances and keep on fighting. And I thought once we got down 3-4-0, I'd say quit, but we didn't have that same energy.
I was going to ask, going back to Oscar as well, did you ever play or coach in the Olympics? I'm sorry, I didn't.
That's an interesting story. I actually played for the '93 Canadian national team And at that time, I was married and I had my 2 lovely daughters. And they had actually asked me, hey, do you want to stay next year and have a possible chance of playing for the Canadian team for the Lillehammer Olympics? And I said, no, I had to turn it down just because my family was more important at that time. So that's an interest. But I did play for the World Juniors in '86.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's a good question.
Okay. Thanks.
Fun facts.
All right. Anybody else? I'm good.
Good?
All right, good.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah.
So they could get them on opposite years.
I guess for both of you, both can answer, just a game like that as veterans, you're going to go through those peaks and valleys, you're going to have games like that, but is it one of those just, you're better than that, turn the page, or is it a real look in the mirror at this point and make some changes?
Yeah, I mean, especially the way we want to play at home is just kind of unacceptable. And I think we want to turn the page as soon as possible, but also, got to look in the mirror, take some accountability over this one, and wear it maybe overnight, and definitely get a little bit pissed off and turn it around quick. But yeah, we were not pleased with that.
That's good. When you look at a game like that, I mean, still 40 shots is impressive at any level, but 14 penalties, it's kind of hard to get into that rhythm, I'd imagine, offensively.
Yeah, that's obviously too much time in the penalty box for sure. Takes guys out of the game, and it taxes our killers for sure. So, yeah, it's just can't happen. And when you're 16 minutes, almost a period down a man, you're probably not going to win most nights doing that. So, yeah, that's unacceptable. But I think the good thing is we got these guys right back on Saturday. So that's good for us to kind of have a response there.
Stick with you, Logan. Coach has said in the past that after a loss, he generally does not address the team. But tonight, he was pretty adamant that he felt the need to. When Coach Laxdal takes the time after a game, after a loss, to address the team, do you know that is in earnest, that's something that, okay, we really need to take a look at ourselves after that one?
Yeah, I think he was just really trying to get the point across that tonight was unacceptable. Obviously, in our home building, we felt like we got ran over there. So yeah, he sent his message, and I think we received it, and reset, look ourselves in the mirror, and come back Friday for practice with a new mentality for sure.
Goose, in this little stretch you guys have had where you've lost 4 out of 5, been giving up a lot of goals. I think 5 goals a game during those 4 losses. What's not working on the defensive side, or why do you think that's happening all of a sudden?
I think a little bit of track meet style play and getting away from our systems. I think we've had a couple games here, San Diego, majority of Ontario. I think we played to our structure and played to our system and weren't forcing plays. And I think we saw it tonight a bit, and then against Bakersfield, similarly, it was just kind of run and gun hockey, and it just doesn't work. So trading chances like that, I think, is we just got to get back to playing our style of game and more structure.
All right, and then did want to also ask about Oscar getting the nod to play for Denmark in the Olympics. We've been talking about that a little bit. Logan, let me ask you, what was, the vibe in the locker room when you guys when he found out, and what does that mean to someone to play?
Yeah, obviously it's a huge deal to play in the Olympics. We were all super happy for him, and he's earned it this year. He's been great for us. First year of pro, he's been awesome. So yeah, we were all really pumped for him for sure.
Is that something you personally have dreamed of as a kid? That opportunity.
Yeah, I think every kid dreams of playing for their country for sure at some point. So yeah, that's really special for him.
Okay. Thanks. Anybody else?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.